What's up, everybody? It's Ryan here, and today we're going to have a conversation about breaking bad habits. I think we all have some bad habits. We want some new ones. And I figure if you want to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve in life, success, money, that mate that you want, significant other, weight loss, health, finance, all those good things, right? They require the building of good habits. Now, how do you make... So you have good habits, but you have bad habits to break. Bad habits, I honestly would consider like drinking, doing drugs, pornography. What else is there that is a bad habit? Sleeping in. I think sleeping in can be a bad habit, but not always the case. I don't think. It just depends. What else is there? But if you want to break a bad habit, one thing you have to understand and one thing you have to remember is the human psychology for drive for pleasure. Like, that's one of the reasons why we are all creatures of habit. However, there are things that make us more likely to do other things. Things about food, things about sex, things about pleasure, which are all related. Food and sex are pleasure. It's the whole stimulus and reward. It's very rewarding to do it. It's very rewarding to eat. And even the good foods, all the foods that you shouldn't eat, they're very rewarding. So you kind of have to break a bad habit. You really can't. It's very difficult to stop something from happening because of the innate natural tendencies of what it is to be human, because we like doing things that feel good. And if they don't feel good and they feel bad, we stop doing them. It takes an incredible amount of effort to do something that doesn't feel good, right? But if you want to... So where am I going with this? The thing that I wanted to kind of stress or talk about is really you can't really break a bad habit or stop a bad habit. It's very difficult in the sense that, like, you can't just use willpower, right? The reason why people... Okay, let's talk about psychology when it comes to money and spending, right? What happens is when you can't spend a lot of money when you're at home. Sure, you can spend a lot of money online if you browse the internet and do shopping or whatever. But generally speaking, you're not going to spend a lot of money because it takes work to find stuff to buy. But if you go to the mall or you go to your favorite store, it's pretty easy to buy stuff. You're more likely to buy things because of all the colors and the pleasure and the thoughts of like what will happen if you buy the thing that you're looking at or the things that you see. And that's the same idea. It's actually more related to environment, where you go every day, essentially the things that are kind of in the progress. Like if you drive to work, I know a lot of us work from home, but if you walk to the bathroom or you walk to the refrigerator, or you walk to the kitchen, you walk outside, you pass things that sort of automatically trigger things for you to do. If there's some pizza on the kitchen table, what's going to end up happening is you're most likely going to eat it. If there's cake on the kitchen table. So one of the main concepts when it comes to breaking a bad habit, and more specifically installing a new habit, so you get a good habit, is simply to change your environment, to change your routine, to change your pattern. Now, one of the things that makes this difficult for us to do is the discomfort and change of decision making, because it takes energy to make a choice. It takes energy to make a decision. And we're all pretty lazy. We don't like to make choices. We don't like to make decisions. That's why we do what we do when we go anywhere. We just automatically do things that are convenient to us. So in order to create or break a bad habit, you have to create a new routine. And often, sometimes it's very hard to hack. Like if you like browsing pornography, there's certain environments that make it so that you are going to more likely browse pornography. And one of those places is alone in a room in front of your computer, probably, right? With a locked door, right? So if you are in the living room and you live in a house with other people, you're probably less likely to watch pornography, less likely. And if you're out at a coffee shop, you're definitely less likely to watch porn. That's just an example, and I'm just using this to kind of prove a point when it comes to breaking a bad habit. That's installing a new habit, and the way you install a new habit is by changing your environment. You change your routine almost in a drastic way to do something different. And also, just before I end this video, I'm already 5 minutes because I'm trying to make 5-minute videos here. The one thing to remember, if you want to really stop this or really hack this out and figure out how you behave, is think about the things that you do throughout the day. You should actually, if you can, map where you go, like a little map around the house or map from the house to the car to wherever you go, and just kind of keep a little log what you do. And you're going to have a natural tendency to do certain things. And sometimes all you have to do is take a different way to work. Sometimes all you have to do is go to a different coffee shop. Or better yet, like one big habit that has had a pretty positive impact on my life is not browsing social media. That has made me more focused. Anyways, more on that later. If you want to hear me talk about something, please feel free to leave a comment or suggestion. Thanks for watching. See you later.